Hey guys, the topic of this video is going to be stress, how to manage stress and what to do about it. Stress is many, many ways viewed as a negative impact on our bodies. But in the video, I hope that we can discuss the positive impact that stress has on our life. But aside from that, we want to look at what we can do here to manage stress. So we're going to look at what it is and some healthy ways that we can deal with it. And of course, there are some not so healthy ways that we deal with it if we are struggling with addiction. So let's get right into it. What is stress? Stress is basically defined as any external stimuli that we interact with, or put another way, anything we do. Look at it like this. Some of us were born back in the day when came out of mama's womb and we got smacked on the butt, and that was our awakening to the world. So we come out of the safety of mom's womb. Now we're in this strange environment. So we come into the world basically stressed. So any action that we take on in our life, whether it's going to work, maintaining relationship, dealing with your kids, dealing with the boss, just anything that you do, stress is going to be a factor. So how does that impact us? Well, stress in a negative sense can cause damage to your body. It can cause damage to your mental health and to your physical well-being over time if not managed. It manifests itself in things like hypertension, stomach ulcers, a myriad of medical problems that can result from just not managing stress. So now that we kind of got a definition of what stress is, what are some things we can do about it? Well, one thing we can do about it, there's a number of things, but right off the bat, we all unwind. And how you unwind has a lot to do whether or not your behaviors, you practice healthy relaxation, or you get yourself off into something that's not quite so healthy for you. And in this video, I'm going to suggest that if you are a drinker, maybe some people will drink a beer after work or a mixed drink after work. And most people can do that and it's okay. I'm not advocating the use of alcohol, but I am very aware that most of the world can use alcohol and do socially and have for centuries. So one of the things you might do, people might drink after work, belly up to the bar after they leave work and drink one or two beers or one or two mixed drinks, and that the effect of that alcohol will do that for them. It'll relax them. Uh, that's one way. That's not the only way, certainly. What else can we do? Well, find a hobby. Find something that you like doing, your own quiet place in your quiet time, and unwind. Whether it's walking, around the block in the afternoon when you get home from work, or whether it's out there working with the flowers or your plants, or maybe just going out there and sitting on a bench to yourself and just listening to nature and the world around you. A lot of things you can do. Hobbies. Find something you enjoy. Just talking about your stress a lot of times helps alleviate it. I mean, it used to be when you got home from work, you could talk to your wife or your partner, And I'm going back to the Dagwood and Blondie days here, so I'm going way back with this. I don't know that families necessarily function this way anymore. But how was your day? Talk about it, just talking about your experiences throughout the day with someone seems to help, because the body stores this tension. Uh, and that leads us to the next thing that we can do. If you notice that you're tense in your shoulders or your legs or your arms or your chest or wherever, this stress might be stored, because your body's going to tell you, it's going to talk to you. And you can't ignore it. If you ignore it, it's like a screaming young'un. It's going to keep coming back until you pay attention to it. It's saying, hey, pay attention to me. So when you feel yourself having pent up stress in your body, it's the best idea to go ahead and just lean on into that and experience it. So if we got stress now, what can we do to help us alleviate stress? Well, I said in an earlier video, meditation. And what is meditation? At its very basic core, it's breathing. Now, there's more to that if you want to go on a higher level and get off up there somewhere else in a higher state of consciousness. But at the very core of what meditation is just breathing. And breathing is the number one way of controlling our anxiety and dealing with it. So we're going to just take an example here. My shoulders are pent up. I can feel it here in my neck. I've had a hard day. Boss gave me hell. Old lady gave me hell. I don't even want to talk to her about it. So we have all this tension built up. So rather than ignore that, what we need to do is go ahead and modify that and magnify it. So maybe we just scrunch up our shoulders, hold it maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and squeeze it real hard, and then relax. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Do it again. Feel the tension in your shoulders. Exacerbate it. Make it more than what it is, and just feel it. Relax. Exhale. You'll notice that for most people, your muscles will generally start to soften up and the tension will flow out of your body. So deep seated anxiety and stress, meditation can help you, and this breathing exercise that I want to go over here with you is just a good, healthy way. So find yourself a chair somewhere and get to yourself and get a quiet place. And I want you to do this along with me. And we're just going to go over the cycle for maybe the first minute or so to give you the idea of where you need to go with this. So I want you to get in a good, comfortable position. Relax, your body relaxed, quiet. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to inhale and hold it for 10 seconds to the count of 10. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. Exhale. As you exhale, feel all the tension in your body flowing out and relax. Now, just like we tightened up our shoulders earlier, I want you to start down with your feet. Just make your feet tight as you can. Tense them up as tight as you can. Inhale. And hold that. Hold it for 10 seconds, or as long as you're able to. as you breathe out, let the tension flow out from your feet, move up through your calves on your legs, tighten them up. Inhale, 10 seconds. Exhale. Feel your body relaxing. Your body will relax. As you go deeper and deeper in your breathing and you move on up your body with this relaxation exercise, imagine a place that in your mind is safe. For me, I like a babbling brook running down by the creek somewhere and a shade tree. Inhale. With a count of 10, exhale. And relax. Imagine yourself under the tree. We're going to use my brook. And as I'm sitting under the tree, I can hear the birds singing. I can feel the breeze blowing on me. I can hear the water gurgling in the brook. I feel safe. No critters around. Inhale. Exhale. As I sit there under the brook, under the tree by the brook, I feel safe, I feel warm, I feel refreshed, I feel relaxed, I feel rejuvenated. I just enjoy the moment where I'm at. Inhale. And exhale. As you do this, you will find yourself getting deeper and deeper into relaxation. So I do encourage you to be somewhere where you can be comfortable and not be operating any vehicles or anything like that, listening to this video. I'm going to try to put some music on here when I edit this thing to give this more of an effect. But do be aware, guys, that stress, if not managed, obviously can result in negative consequences in terms of health problems, mental health problems, and we all have stress. There's no way around it. When you're born, you start breathing. Stress comes on you. It's a part of our defense mechanisms, and we have to deal with it. But how we deal with it is what's important. Before I close the video, I want to talk to you about how stress is helpful, because every time we talk about stress and anxiety, we tend to look at it as some kind of negative connotation about what it is and problems that it causes. And indeed they do if they go unchecked, and we don't try to find some kind of way to moderate and minimize these things. But stress moves us to action. Stress is our body telling us that something ain't quite what it ought to be, something ain't just copacetic with me, and I need to do something different. So if stress moves you to action to don't run across the street till the light changes, or don't, it's a defense mechanism. It keeps us going. So understand that there just isn't any way to get around stress, or what I call high levels of festivity. This ain't no way around it. It's part of our existence here on earth. But there are ways to manage it and to minimize it and to use it to our advantage. So if you found this video helpful at all, please hit the subscribe button and share it with someone that might need to hear it. Thanks. Good night and God bless.